Hey, welcome back to Evil's Comics. I am Evil Mike, and I have another review for you from DC Comics. This is I Am Batman, issue number 3. It's written by John Ridley. We got arts by Steven, looks like Segoya, and Christian Deuce. And then we got colorist is Rex Locust, and letters is A.L.W.'s Troy Pitera. I think this is a 5 or 6 issue like series. Most of these with Jace, the next Batman, have been like 4 to 6 issues. But I've been enjoying it the whole ride through. They are putting a lot of detail, art, focus on the next Batman. They're not dropping the ball, in my opinion. I know it's a hard sell for a lot of people, but that doesn't mean Bruce is not out there. Bruce is still there. This is a main continuity. They're not like saying that Bruce is going anywhere, nothing like that. We don't even know this guy's name yet. He is calling himself Batman, but he hasn't really run into the whole Batman family like a lot. He has got Batman's approval, but on the other end, he hasn't run into all the Robins or any of the main Batman villains or anything like that. So he's still kind of like, fresh off the take, the next Batman. Specifically, in the last couple issues, we saw how he got his first bat suit, and after he got his bat suit, how he has, made it his own bat suit. We've also got, we've gotten to see where his little kind of like bat hubby, because I wouldn't call it bat cave or anything, more bat locker maybe. But that's kind of as far as we are with Jace so far at this moment. But with all that being said, I will show you off some art at the very end of this review. But it has been really good. It's been a fun ride. Specifically, these issues, I Am Batman, have been phenomenal on the art. But the story is ramped up to like 1,000,000 because we're going through Fear State, and Jace is trying to deal with what he's got going on. But basically, in this issue, we got Jace's mom, and she's in the very last issue. We had a kid that stepped up and supposedly killed Anarchy, the Seer, the kind of one of the background bad guys that has been kind of affiliated with the Scarecrow deal. But the Seer had sent that kid to kill Anarchy, which supposedly did happen. We're not sure if it was Anarchy or someone claiming to be Anarchy. But basically, at this moment, the cop has that kid, in jail, in custody, and Jace's mom, I'm not positive, but I think she's an attorney, and she is on her way to go see the client, and I think she works for like as pro bono. I think she works defending, people who, needy people that, that are in bad situations that can't really afford a lawyer type of thing. So she's on her way to the GCPD to talk to him. We had already found out that Jace was alerted to, that hey, his mom is going to do this and stuff. He's kind of dealing with some other stuff going on. But as she is going to, see the kid in jail, basically, a bunch of armed militant people show up at this like detention center, because it's like a side building on the GCPD where they're holding him, and basically they just start attacking all the police. Instantly there are cops that get killed, and there's not too many cops on the scene. That's the big problem. There is 2 detectives that are on the scene, and they were with Jace's mother, and they were supposed to be kind of like escorting her. So inside the facility is just a bunch of security guards, and that's about it. There was like maybe a handful of officers outside, and so we got this huge militant force that are attacking it with heavy, like bazookas and all kind of stuff, and basically they take out most of the ground forces, and they start kind of walking into the detention center. But the next Batman is alerted. He makes it to the scene, and he instantly starts taking out as many of the criminals and thugs that are attacking the center. It is led by this guy named Hunter. who calls out the next Batman, and after he takes out most or a good portion of the thugs, you know, Jace does stand up, you know, to the call out or whatever, and they fight. And basically, like you know, during the fight, he says, "Oh, this guy Hunter, he's bigger, he's faster, he's a better fighter," and like he even he's like, but from like the second they started fighting, or he called him out, like he said it was already over, and he states because his mother is in the building, he'll do whatever he can to get to his mother, and that's where this guy messed up. So basically, Jace does take all these guys out. Inside, there was a couple guys that like actually infiltrated the facility, and there was one that actually found Jace and the defendant and the police officers, and I think it's Jace's mother that ends up like grabbing a gun, and she ends up shooting the assailant that was coming after them, and she shoots him dead, I think. But basically, Jace makes it inside, saves the mom and the defendant, and everybody goes on their merry way. As Jace is making it outside, it's kind of like during the fight, but you could say it's as he's making it outside. But he is greeted by the seer on a cell phone from, you know, the Hunter guy that he beat down. Basically, the seer stating that he wants to meet Jace, and he's basically sending him GPS coordinates on the phone to go meet Jace, and that's basically where Jace heads off to. I'm saying basically a lot, I'm sorry. But on the other note, like, you know, we got Jace's mom and we got the detective outside. They do greet the next Batman as he's leaving. There is this whole like scene where they confront the next Batman. The next Batman kind of states like, "Hey, I'm on y'all side. You know, you can shoot me in the back, but I'm headed off to go, you know, find the main villain," kind of thing. And in a nutshell, that's where this issue leaves off. But most of this comic was the action part of it. You know, Jace taking out the different assailants and stuff like that. I'll show you some of the art, and then I'll let you go on your way. You know, if you happen to stumble on my small channel, please like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. I do like the comments; they mean a lot. It's like YouTube gold here. That was where his mom shot the guy dead, and I'll show you some other stuff. That's some Mr. Jace and some action over here. I'm kind of going backwards. But hey guys, that's my review. I will see y'all in a little bit. Bye guys.